Opposed?
Yeah.
Do we have one more recognition?
I was told earlier that the earlier recognition, the other one we had planned on had to cancel, so we're rescheduling. Oh. Well, Kim, who called you?
I got an email.
From
actually,
one,
From Steve.
one of the two, the other one's sitting right here. The
Well,
one I
let's-
called you about, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, and I was sure that both were canceled, so
Yeah.
my apologies. Well, who do we have here? Let's do it. Let's see how good I can ad lib. You know what this is about. Come on forward. So you'll have to apologize. I don't have your certificate, so just pretend you have it.
You know what,
Pretend you have one.
we could borrow one.
Well. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. Come on up. Your name again?
Stephanie Berger.
Stephanie. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ad lib this because I thought we were rescheduling. That's my fault. My apologies. We did get an email that we were pushing this off, but we have one of our drivers who on November 17th, that was the day, right? Just making sure I'm not losing it here, was involved in a pretty significant bus accident. And we had not one accident that day, but two. And in both cases, the drivers were absolutely phenomenal. They maintained their composure. They were taking care of kids. They were worried about kids and making sure kids were calm. They, of course, had to wait and coordinate with EMS and the police and coordinate. Kathy was there. Thor was there. And so what a difficult thing to go through. And I really appreciate your composure and how you took care of our kids that day. That's absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. I will just
That's fine. Well, you guys scooch together.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Kathy.
Please
I
come by
appreciate
and
that.
shake hands with the
Oh,
rest
yeah.
of us.
Come on around.
Fully embarrassed.
Well,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Made it, Scott Hart. We're good.
sir. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so, if we could, we would like to go back and amend, I'm amending everything tonight. Amend the staff recognition. Mrs. Stilling, will you amend your motion? And Mr. Honeycutt, will you amend your support?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So I have an amended motion by Mrs. Stilling and an amended support by Mr. Honeycutt that we accept both staff recognitions this evening. Any discussion on that? Sorry about the mix-up. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That passes 6-0, of course. Do either one of you have family or friends here tonight with you? I guess we're all family and friends. How's that? Very good. Thank you very much for all you do for Taylor Schools and for our students. And thank you, Mrs. Fields, for letting us know that that was happening. So
She does.
I'm the shy one.
Kathy, we have one more to go in January, so we'll do it again in January.
Do I have to remind you?
Probably.
Okay, so now let's move on to audience participation and see if there's anyone that now would like to address the board. Oh. That's so funny. You did not want to make this easy. Okay.
Bad comment coming from up here?
Do what?
Is that a bad comment coming from up here?
Not at all. Let me see if I can read this tonight.
Do you have to? It's
Yes.
not anything bad.
Individuals addressing the board should take into consideration the rules of common courtesy. The public participation portion of the meeting cannot be used to make personal attacks against a board member or a district employee, which are totally unrelated to the manner in which the board member or the employee performs his or her duties. If the comments constitute a complaint against the board member or an employee, the board member or the employee does have a right to request a closed hearing. If you could please state your name and address.
Kathy Fields, 22670 Wood Creek. I remembered this time where I live. Just wanted to say, and I don't know if the two of you were going to say anything. You were, so should I sit down then after you read that? Okay. I met with Mr. Williams and Dr. Sear at City Hall. They sent me a picture of the toys that they had collected in working with your support staff. And when they sent me the picture, it looked like a small box of toys. So I told Dr. Sear it won't be a problem, we can get them wrapped. it's a huge box filled with toys. I think there's well more than 150 toys in there right now. The awesome thing is it's going to serve just our school district families, the students that are in need, the families that are in need. Dr. Sears provided me with a list of families, students, ages, all of that good stuff so we can sort the toys. But I want to say a special thank you to, again, our robotics team, because they are my angels. They're coming after school tomorrow to help me wrap them, or I'll be wrapping till next Christmas. So it went really well. There was a photo op today, and Mr. Williams was able to clear a little bit of time in his schedule, as was Dr. Sears, so I appreciate that. And then if you're not bored, the warehouse has going to have about 15, 20 elves and one old Grinch. No, I just went and bought 10 more rolls, and Dr. Sears bought 10 rolls. What's that?
Your heart is getting bigger as it goes, I feel it.
Stop.
Actually, hear it.
Stop.
You got enough?
I think we're good on wrapping paper. We did have to pilfer some tape. So if all of you are missing tape tomorrow, it's at the warehouse. And we did get a couple of scissors, but I don't want to turn teenagers loose with scissors. So, I think
If you
we'll
need
be
more
okay.
paper, let me know.
Okay, I appreciate that. And then I did want to ask if it is okay for our utility department, when we get these bags done, to drop these bags off at the individual buildings.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, so thanks again. We're great.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to address the board tonight? Motion?
Support.
I have a motion by Mr. Miller and a support by Mr. Myers that we close audience participation. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? That passes 6-0. Next item, please.
3.01, Superintendent and Assistant Superintendent reports.
All right, I'm going to hand these down to you. And some coming your way. There you go. While those are circulating around, I have quite a few peer-to-peers to share and a couple other things as well. So I'll start off with a few other notices and thank yous. I put a copy at each board member's desk, a nice letter from Thor and Leanne to Mr. Ed Swanson from A1's Asphalt and Paving. His company had been contracted to provide a quote and do a repair of a storm drain.
Just a real quick correction. Al's Asphalt
Oh,
Paving.
I read that incorrectly. Thank you. Al's Asphalt and Paving. Thank you. There was a quote to repair a storm drain in a small section of the parking lot at Holland, and Al offered to do the repair free of charge as a service to the district. And during a recent visit, this was of course before the snow blanketed everything, maintenance noticed that not only the repair of the storm drain had been completed, but a much larger section of the parking lot had been replaced with new asphalt. And so not only did Al follow through with the original offer, he went way above and beyond, repaved a larger section, provided a nice gentle slope, leading the water down to the drain. First class professional work. So nice thank you letter from Thor and Leanne, dated November 22. So I just wanted to make sure the board was aware of that. And nice thank you here to Dean Transportation. I've sent Kelly Dean, from the CEO from Dean Transportation, a thank you note for this. As Dean Transportation, Kelly Dean did last year, she has sent a check for $250 for the district to help use towards supporting families in need during the holiday, and that's greatly appreciated. So big thank you to Dean Transportation for their support. And I'm going to jump quickly into the peer-to-peer since I have a stack. First one is Miss Sternicke at Hoover Middle. And it says, and this is a nomination by David Greenshields, Ms. Sternicke is a gen ed teacher, but is always really kind, anticipates the needs of her special education, or of special education students, creates a warm learning environment for everyone. This is a nomination for Joe Worth and Craig Case by Ed Brzezowski. They had 3 iPads with headphone jacks that were broken off inside. They tried many ways to get them out. Craig and Joe looked at it and made a custom tool to extract the broken jacks. Very creative, and probably something they could market and go into business doing. I like that, very creative. Nomination for Patrice Lynn at Taylor Parks. Patrice is a huge asset to Taylor Parks. She's helpful to all staff, assists daily where needed. Thank you to Ms. Lynn for all that you do, nominated by Julie Abrams. Nomination for the entire staff at Pupil Accounting. This is from Julie, looks like, is it Abrams or is it Abrams? How do you say that? Anyone know, Julie? Abrams, sorry. Swift and prompt help to restore the data and fix MyStar so report cards could be done. Thanks so much. Yes, thanks so much, because that is critical. Well done. Nomination for, looks like Debbie Prater, Secretary Special Ed, helping pupil accounting to fix MyStar application. Again, a big plug for getting the report cards out on time. And one more for Jennifer Phillips, teacher at Kennedy, nominated by Tracy Carroll. Jennifer goes above and beyond in making sure all the credit recovery runs smoothly. She recently volunteered to add a new teacher to help me out. Appreciate her help and the time she took to do this task. Good stuff, good stuff.